smoothly, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Bills going up against the Jaguars. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that, because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet you still have to be physical, and that's what they did on the first play.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more.
Here we go now. 3-19. Watching that, Barney.
They'll look to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, they're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
5 yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal from that 5-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bortles was accident-prone last year, led the league with 18 picks and an early pick here.
And you know he spent a lot of time in the offseason working on this, thinking about it. It's not that he's not going to throw any. They just hope that that number gets cut down significantly.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the box that's highlighted is for Hearns on this offense.
Do you have your track shoes available? Because Allen Hearns is a guy that gets you on your horse if you're trying to defend him. He can take anyone deep and win on any route.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They give this time to the tailback. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brandon.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
And Robinson with a big catch. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later.
He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and it's 3rd and 5. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. Caught out left side by Robinson. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And the slot man goes in motion left. Bortles now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. So that means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. This will be caught at about the 6. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going left side, it's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there, Bortles to Robinson. And even 40 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Buffalo first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the first down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And here come the Bills. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll give the Jags a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 10 yards still left on second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Going to throw right side here. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. To throw, it's Bortles. And he's got it to Hearns. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top as we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. Oh, what a move. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now they try the right side here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Bortles now on first down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good to make it 17-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll give it to him right up the gut. So 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Their big tight end, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And Pointer, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap and they exploited it.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready. Go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll come out in the pistol. In motion right is Robinson. And they'll run it here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, that's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go now.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now you got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go now. 3.
He's back to throw. For the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
3, 39.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
He's going to let it fly. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Bortles, got to have this one. He's got time. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. The Bills getting set to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good. Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue. Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not full. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a nice carry there, 15 yards.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take
Yeah.